scotch, bourbon and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to another episode of Trenny and C.
Oh, yeah, all new.
We're excited to be here. I hope you guys are too.
Yeah.
We have a different one.
Oh, sure.
Like extremely different,
Yeah.
I think. Jameson's has been coming out with the Caskmate series and things
That's
like
what it was
that.
called. I couldn't remember. We had the Stout Cask,
Yeah.
and we've also had the IPA.
And so this is, it doesn't say Caskmates anywhere on it.
Well, I think it's a little bit different.
Yeah. It's different.
Oh.
So this is Jameson Cold Brew Infusion. Jameson Irish whiskey with natural cold brew coffee. So, and it's bottled at 30%, and it's made with Arabica beans. Here's the...
I never know what that means. I'm not, I drink coffee, but I'm not a connoisseur, you know? So I don't know what... Is Arabica, is that a place?
I don't know I've ever even heard of Arabica.
I've heard that on tons of commercials. As a place?
Yeah, as a place, yeah. Anyway.
I'm Arabican.
So this is 30%, so it doesn't actually really meet the guidelines to be considered a whiskey even.
No.
You have to be 40%.
And it's also not would you put that in your coffee?
And this is what I was contemplating. Is this the way of the whiskey industry of going, hey, skip the coffee, don't pour something into coffee.
Just drink it
Just
straight.
have whiskey that kind of tastes like coffee.
Yeah, because we're always dumping stuff in our coffee that's got whiskey
we're
in
fans
it.
of that. So
get cracking.
here we go.
Oh, tight.
Ooh.
And we do have to thank our boy,
Whoa, look at that.
Colin McDougald. You can find him on Instagram, and I think it is at
Let's pour a bit more.
Corby.Colin.
That looks like coffee.
That's a heck of a dram you've just poured there.
Well, I just wanted people to see
Is
what
it natural color?
I want people to see how coffee-ish this is.
Okay, you didn't read the back. The best of both worlds. Bottled. Jameson Irish whiskey with natural cold brew coffee made with roasted Arabica beans from Brazil and Colombia. So Arabica must be like a bean type.
It's not a place.
I was like, is that like an Arabic?
Like Arabian bean
Yeah,
or
that's
something?
kind of what I thought for a second, but apparently that's probably just a bean variety or something, right?
We don't
like the grape varieties in wine.
You guys tell us.
We don't know anything.
But we don't really have to know because it's a whiskey channel.
We just have to taste.
We don't really deal with Arabica.
I've always said
often.
if you have a nose, eyes, or even one eye and a mouth, you can be a whiskey reviewer.
Oh, you could be blind mute.
You don't need much.
You could be deaf.
There are no prerequisites.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so look at this color. Let's just talk about the color for a second. That is obviously cold fused or whatever they called it.
It actually reminds me of a stout.
It reminds me of if Kahlua was poured into a
Yes,
stout.
it also reminds me. There used to be a, I think it was Kahlua ice cream. It was like a, what's it? Haagen-Dazs. It was like a Haagen-Dazs Kahlua.
Well, and it's just coffee flavored ice cream or coffee flavored any of that stuff.
It smells like coffee flavored anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in a good way.
But in a way that is very recognizable. It's not sweet. In the sense of it's a really syrupy sweet coffee flavoring. It smells like coffee.
Reminds me of a stout big time.
Yeah.
But you can get a nose of Jameson out of it too, which I think
it's
is
all
interesting.
there, and there's even a little bit of spice, a spicy tingle to it too. I think that must be the oak influence on there.
It's definitely a hybrid.
It's so different. It is like smelling a coffee whiskey, which I guess is exactly what it's doing.
They've nailed it.
I do have to say though, I am kind of a bit disappointed that it's only 30%, but it's unique and it's different, and I'm sure people are gonna eat this stuff up.
Okay. Well, Jameson...
Hopefully drink it up, actually.
Yeah. Jameson has a huge following, right? So, I think a lot of the Jameson peeps are going to give this a try. So,
okay. Let's have a sip.
We're Jameson peeps. Let's give it a try. It's really good.
That's good. Tastes honestly It tastes like those Starbucks cold and like the cold drinks, except no sweetness really.
Yeah.
It's less sweetness, I should say.
There's a little bit of sweetness, but like
It's there, but it's not like it's like the vanilla Starbucks
like a
double
latte
shot kind of thing. But it tastes like you could have this on ice. It would be really good.
Yeah, I think you're right. It would be like an iced coffee that you could get you like shit canned.
This is almost, instead of pouring Baileys into coffee, this is like pouring this into coffee on ice.
Here's a point though. There's a lot of people that think things like Baileys and these creams that you put in the coffee are too sweet.
For sure.
There's a big no sweet what do you call it thing going on right now. That's like the hype, right? It's like no sweet, zero sugar, da 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 da. And this kind of goes with that. You could dump this into a coffee, but then it'd be like coffee flavored coffee.
Yeah, I kind of think
straight drinker.
This well, it is, but it also suits when you get like an iced something. Like you could actually put this into something and blend it up and have it like a Tim Hortons ice cap.
Okay, you know
this in a Tim Hortons ice cap would be delicious.
You know what the market for this is? It's the cocktail crowd. Like this is going to be like the what is it? The coffee martinis and things like that. Like this is probably a bartender's dream.
Totally.
Right? You're going to get somebody S-face.
It's filling a gap that wasn't quite there, because normally, like, now we're saying the opposite of like almost pouring coffee into like a cream.
Yeah.
That's what this is like. This is the coffee whiskey
This
flavor.
is like an espresso martini kind of thing.
Yeah. It's quite refreshing that... No, it's not refreshing.
It kind of is.
Well, it could be actually, because it seems like
because
it'd go well into a iced coffee.
Well,
drink.
and that's the thing is that right now this bottle's really cold.
True.
And it's kind of is refreshing, but it's refreshing that.
But it's refreshing that it's not done up as a sweet liqueur style at 30%.
Yeah.
You're getting the sweetness from the actual Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
The Jameson is the sweetness.
Yeah, there's no
and
sugar
that's
added.
what I really like about it.
There's no sugar added, right?
Well, I mean, there could very well be, but it tastes
Not
kind of
noticeably anyway.
No, I mean it's whiskey kind of first. Well, or maybe it's coffee first. I can't tell, but the whiskey is definitely there, and the whiskey is the thing that's enhancing the sweetness.
You could cocktail this. You could take it straight. You could put it in your coffee to have coffee flavored coffee.
Totally.
You could probably put it on your vanilla ice cream. It'd be amazing.
You could switch it around completely and pour yourself a mug of Baileys and have a shot of this in it.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Or you could just put this bad boy on ice for an iced coffee.
It's good.
Anyway,
Have a sip of it again. It's like, I think it's the sweetness. Like I said, the barley sugars are there, and I think that's what is kind of keeping it together.
it kind of reminds me of Caskmates.
Yeah. It's like
Like
the
a
stout,
really
like the stout one.
stronger coffee flavored Caskmates. It's delicious.
I like it.
Quite enjoyed it.
Okay.
Great, that was fun.
Thank you for joining us, you guys. We are Trenny and C. Click like, subscribe, leave comments, all that good
Don't
stuff.
forget to follow Colin McDougall.
Which, by the way, he's the guy that gave us
Yeah,
this bottle,
sure.
in case we didn't mention.
Yeah, good. But that's cool. Okay, see you next time. Cheersies.